Hey man, yo, it's your boy Porky, man. Welcome to the motherfucking video, man. We got a quick video today. I'm actually gonna go into detail. Let me not say it's gonna be quick, all right? What I'm doing today is I'm gonna be giving you guys the top 3 center builds that I can confirm my own opinion, because of me hitting top rep last year and knowing what I liked about my build and what I did not like about my build and what I wanted more from my build. So before I start this video, please just drop a like right now, and subscribe if you're new, man. Real simple stuff, you know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and get into this. So obviously we're gonna be picking the center build today, so let me go ahead and go over. By the way, I have not even played the Prelude, and that is on me. All night from last night, which was the first night oh, actually this morning, which at 12 a.m. I sat up all night and made this. I don't know if y'all can see this. You can't really read it, obviously, but that in this, all right? Basically, on this page, you can't see it, obviously, but on this page, it's going to say, these are the builds. This is, all right, so this section right here, this is from what these are all my badges that I had last year. And on the right side of this, which means that this is what I want them to be this year. So if I had a badge last year that was like, I don't know, silver, I'm saying I want it gold, right? So that's kind of how I started this all too. So I did that. I also put down builds I like, you know what I'm saying? So these are all the builds I've been testing. I mean, I have not played the Prelude. I've been looking at stats, badges, attributes, every single thing like that, you know what I'm saying? But that's just some little stuff. I've narrowed it down to 5 builds, but what I did for y'all was I narrowed it down to 3, you know what I'm saying? So I still have not made my build. Out of these 3 though, I will be making my first build, and I will be making a separate video on that. But without you know what I'm saying you will be able to determine what my build is going to be, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so let's get right into this. So we're going to be picking the center build, right? Okay, so what I like to do is, this is how I started my night off, and I advise every single one of y'all to do this, okay? When you go here, look at everything first. Analyze everything here, right? Just analyze it. This is a pure athletic, all right? So let's just analyze things, all right? So your mid-range, it says a 1 out of 7, right? Y'all can see that. That is not good at all right? That's iffy. It's okay, right? It's like, I don't want it, but I'll take it if I have to, right? So 1 out of 7 is not the best way to go. So you want to look at little things like that. Same thing with your especially if you're a center build, you want to look at your things like rebounding, your post offense. You want to have the most build with the best attributes, you know what I'm saying? The best build with the best attributes. So what I'll do here, I'll be like, all right, my post offense is really low. It's 1 out of 7, and so is my mid-range 1 out of 7. So that means I won't be in the post doing what I love to do. So if I don't love doing that, I'm not going to do it. You feel me? Okay, so let's move on to, that's just how I tell y'all to do that. Let's say that these attribute bars actually look good to you. You're like, okay, when we get the attributes, I'll be able to determine that this is going to be good for me. That's what you need to do, okay? So let's say that's just good, right? Next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna go look at your badges. Look at the badges that you love, all right? You have to sacrifice some badges, okay? So what I did here, like I said, 2K18, these were all the badges I had right here. You cannot see it, I understand that. 2K18, these were all the badges I had, and on the right side of this is what I want this year, right? So let's say my posterizer, I know my posterizer from last year was on gold, okay? My posterizer was gold. So this year I'm saying, all right, I want it silver or gold. It was gold last year because I hit 99, you know what I'm saying? So before I hit 99, it was silver. So I was like, this year I want it to be silver or gold. That's kind of what you're going to have to do. Let's just say, this is a pure athletic, right? So let's just say that pick and roller last year on this build was silver. This year I can be like, I want a Hall of Fame, and you see it's Hall of Fame, you feel me? I'm not trying to confuse that at all right? But this is just kind of how I'm doing things based in my builds. I know what I'm talking about. I've hit 99. I understand what top rep is. I know how builds work. So this is what I'm advising to you guys, all right? These are my top 3 builds, and I'm going to go ahead and show y'all right now. Pure Athletic is not my first build. I just wanted to let y'all know that right now. This is going to be actually a long video, but you got to stick around and watch. This is top 3 builds for centers that want to progress all around, okay? So the first build I have is a 2-way post scorer, all right? First thing you might be saying is, well, how can I do that when I'm a defensive player in the paint? It's not gonna work. I'm gonna be missing a lot of shots. That's false, okay? So look, off rip, we have a 3 out of 12 mid-range. That is really, really decent, okay? And that's not maxed out. 12 is just, you see 12 on the screen at mid-range? That's just when you get your VC and you max out that bar. But that's not maxing out the entire thing, you know what I'm saying? You see it actually goes a little bit further than 12. But that's pretty good. So we're like, okay, we got a good 12 mid-range. Post offense, we have a good, you know what I'm saying, 19. You know what I'm saying? That bar's going to go up pretty good. The rebound looks decent. You know what I'm saying? This is the first build I advise y'all, right? I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. This is the first build I advise you guys, okay? And this is I really like this build, so I am thinking I'm going to make this build, okay? So I'm just telling y'all that right now. I'm most likely going to make this build first. But like I said, you want to analyze stuff like that. So you see all that's good. So you're like, all right, that is really, really, really nice. So now let me do this. Let me go to the badges, right? So before I start that, let me tell you guys something. On here, all these attributes, all right, so what I did was, look, I went to the rebounding, the dunking, the post offense, the strength, the mid-range, and the speed, because I feel like those are 5 technical attributes that you need to have really, really nice. So once again, I looked at the rebounding, dunking, post offense, strength, acceleration, mid-range, and speed. Actually, that's 7, my bad. Yeah. I forgot the mid-range and speed. Okay, so you want to look at those 7 things. That's what I have on my paper. You know what I'm saying? So out of all this, the two-way post score, it adds up to 115 attributes. Now you're like, whoa, what is that? Oh my gosh. I'm going to slow it down for y'all, okay? I'm trying to get this in y'all's head so that you can also do the same method I am to get the best build, all right? So 115 is added up out of, once again, the rebounding, the dunking, the post offense, the strength, the acceleration, the mid-range, and the speed. So what I did was, I'll go to the speed, I'll say 16, right? So I got the 16, I see the 16. Then I'll go to dunking. Dunking says 13 up there, right? So I added up all those. Out of those 7, I added up the number that you max out with VC. Like I said, going back to VC. When you max this out with VC, you're going to be at a 13 dunk, right? So I just added up all those. And it turns out that the two-way post scorer actually has the most attribute, you know what I'm saying, radius, I guess I can say. I'm not trying to confuse that all. I know it's confusing. That's why I'm trying to slow it down. You can rewind the video if you have to. But the two-way post scorer gets 115 attribute maxes out of those 7. That's not including the layups, the stamina, because those are not really vital. They are, but they're not really vital. The main 7 that are vital, once again, are the rebounding, the dunking, the post offense, strength, acceleration, mid-range, and speed, okay? So that's the 7. All right, now, once again, once you find out that all this is good, like I said, it's 115 for the two-way post scorer. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. I'm just gonna, I like that. Now let me go look at the badges. Being a two-way post scorer, you're in the inside, right? So you're gonna need really, really good badges. So you have drop stepper off rip, which is an amazing build in the paint, because you wanna finesse your defender, right? So you look at the badges you have. You have drop stepper on gold. You have post spin technician on gold. Up and under on gold. These are main badges you need to have. You don't need to have drop step and post spin up and under on silver. You don't need that. That's not gonna help you with this build. If that was the case, I would be making something like a pure athletic. You feel me? I don't need to do that. So you need to look at the attributes, and then you go to your badges and you look exactly what you need. So I'm like, okay, drop stepper, post spin, relentless, and up and under. Those are really, really good badges. So I'll take that. I'll sacrifice the 2 Hall of Fame badges because I have really good gold badges. You gotta look at that stuff too. All right. So that's good for my two-way post score. That's the first build. There's 2 more. All right. So let me go to the second build. Remember, I said it was 115 for the two-way post scorer out of those 7 categories added up with the max VC, right? So now let's go to the post scorer and rebounder. The post scorer and rebounder is the second build, all right? The post scorer and rebounder. So let's go to post scorer and rebounder and look at this. Off rip, you see you have a really good post offense. It's actually 16. Your rebounding is a 21. Your mid-range is a 9, which is not like the mid-range that was 12 from the two-way post score. But you're like, okay, it's 9. That's just 3 below. You know what I'm saying? So I can risk that. You got to risk some things. Your layups and dunks, they don't look that good, but that's not what's more important. You need to look at that. So everything looks really, really decent here. I like what I'm seeing. All right, my speed, my acceleration is really nice. So I'm gonna go to my badges. I'm looking at my badges once again. Oh, before I do that, I gotta add up the totals for y'all once again. Remember, on the two-way post score, it was 115. I've already done the math out. I've already done this. All right. So it's 115. On the post score and rebounder, it's actually 108. It's 108 instead of 115. So you kind of see the little, it goes down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So from going to 115 to 108, that's a big. It's not that big of a deal, but for your attribute caps when you when you max your VC out, you want them to be really good. And so from going 115 to 108, that's kind of a drop down, but it's not the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? You can still sacrifice. So then you want to come to your badges, all right? I got hustler rebounder on gold. On the two-way post score, I only have hustle rebounder on silver, so I had to sacrifice that on that specific build. On this one, I have it gold, right? I have my putback king and my that's really only the good badges. I mean, you have quick reflexes and break starter, but break starter is really not gonna. I mean, you know, it helps, but the main thing you want to look at is, you know what I'm saying, hustle rebounder, your putback king. You know what I'm saying? That's really, really good. You have your quick reflexes on gold, so because you're you know what I'm saying, you have that, so that's good too. But once again, going from 115 to 108, that's a little drop down, so that's why I feel like the two-way is better than the actual post score and rebounder. So that's the number 2 build. Number 3, the number 3 build I have, okay, here's my number 3 build. The number 3 build is the slashing post score, and I love this build, but looking at attributes, when it maxes out on VC, it's not going to be the greatest, you know what I'm saying? But it's a beautiful build. So the slash and post score, let's go to the slash and post score. Post scoring, and then we're gonna go to driving and finishing. All right. So the slash and post score, you see that you have a good post offense. Your post offense off rip is a 19. That is amazing, especially when you max it out with VC. Rebounding is a 13. That's a give or go. You know what I'm saying? That's you know what I'm saying? It's all right. You feel me? Your acceleration, your speed, your strength, your stamina is really, really nice. That's why I like this. Your layups and dunks are actually really decent on this build. You know what I'm saying? Your mid-range is a 12. So back to the two-way post score, they both have 12 mid-range versus the 9 that was on the post score and rebounder. So you look at this, once again, it looks really nice, right? So let's go add up the attributes once again when they're maxed with VC on the 7 categories once again. Rebounding, dunking, post offense, strength, acceleration, mid-range, and speed, okay? We're not looking at, oh my God, layups. All right, no. We're not looking at stamina. That stuff is good, but the main 7 categories of being an inside, these are inside builds. These are true inside builds. You want to go versus inside, you know what I'm saying? So off of those 7 categories, the slash and post score goes to 107, all right? So from the post score and rebounder to the slash and post score, it's a decrease in 1. You remember when I said the post score and rebounder was a 108, right? And the slash and post score is a 107. So it's a give or go. It's actually not a big decrease like the two-way post score, the first build I talked about, which was a 115. So I like the slash and post score. Although from the two-way post score, which was a 115, down to the slash and post score, which was a 107, I mean, that's an 8 difference, you know what I'm saying? So it's an 8 attribute difference overall of the 7 categories I gave y'all. So do I like that? No, but it's a give or go. Look at the badges. This is the plus side to the badges though. The badges are a little bit more nice. You know what I'm saying? You have your relentless, your up and under, your bruiser, and brick wall, which are 4 great badges for being inside the paint. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. You have your posterizer, your pick and roller, post spin, and drop stepper on gold. This is what I'm talking about sacrificing. So yeah, we went from the two-way post score that had 115 to this third build that had 107. Yes, an 8. You know what I'm saying? Attribute difference out of the 7 categories I chose. But your badges are really nice. So that's just something you want to really, really look at. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry this video was this long, but I had to explain every single detail into this build, these 3 builds that I gave y'all. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you found this video helpful, share this video, like it, subscribe to the channel. I will be coming with more videos this year. I'm going for top rep, obviously. I was 99 overall last year, so that's just really something that you guys should tune into and think about what I'm doing on my channel. Once again, I have not played the Prelude. I have these 3 builds that I haven't even chosen out of, but I'm looking forward to going with the two-way post score with my number 1 build. So y'all might see another video on that when I get later on into the video, and later on, you know what I'm saying, maybe today or tomorrow. You never know, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all's time, man. This has been a 16-minute video, but I love you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Share it out if you liked it, man. Peace.